What it do, what it do, what it do, guys. Smoke Man Joe in Next Gen Madden NFL Sunday on the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Comment, subscribe, guys. Let's get right to it. Just played one game offline before the stream. See if we can keep them winning ways intact. What it do, what it do, what it do, guys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Las Vegas. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a Raider first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan. And he'll get this to the 50 midfield strike. Right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. Here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think I was a little too conservative in the job, bro. That's all I really do.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and a yard. Allen. And that is caught. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
boy,
line.
I'm going to have to answer back on this drive right here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Now it's the backup Mariota. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Richard. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Come on, man.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's just a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And he will be very close to a first down.
I didn't get that.
Close fist to the referee. And that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught
Let's
at
go.
the 7.
Let's
They'll
go.
take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Let's go.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
How he dropped that, man?
Incomplete.
Come on,
He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings him down.
Boy.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Drop wide on pitch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here.
Down and 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Allen. And it's caught by Beasley. So the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he takes his beyond 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, Allen. He finds a man with a crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Allen.
Let's go,
Into
D.
a double team, and it's intercepted.
That's what you needed, D.
It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go.
And some room to maneuver.
Let's go. Get out of there. Get out of there, man. Let's go, man.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 94 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Pick that, man. Pick that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game. Make people miss downfield. You got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, the Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Get out of there, boy. Just like that.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And he gone. Let's go. Let's go. shit so quick. How it just
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a play fake. Carr steps away. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Richard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What up, Queen?
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. Tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Talking about, I know a lot of chatter.
23-yard line.
Trying to finish on watch. Be a big move for y'all, make that happen.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Breeze finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze.
Bang.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Breeze now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action, Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Hit that like and subscribe button.
Out of the backfield, it's complete to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
14 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze.
Let's go.
This time for Smith, and it's
Let's go.
intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Get out of there.
Shoots himself free.
That's what he gets for playing. That's what he gets.
He's at the
for
50.
playing. He might as well tap out.
He's at the 30.
Let's go.
20.
Let's fucking go, man. You making them tap today. Man, hit that like button for me. Just back to back. Make them tap. This is what we do, man. Three taps in a row, man. Hit the like button for me. You haven't already. I'll be back up with a base cam in a few. Let me do something right quick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
From the gun, it's Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Carr escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Raiders nothing.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
First on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan picks it and is able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
God bless you, bro. He's just sliding through, man.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Chat, bro. What's good with you there, brother? All well with you, man.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down and 4, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
First play of the drive. Let's get put it all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Vegas.
On first down. Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He slipped. He slipped. Let's go.
And into the end zone, touchdown, Las Vegas. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure. It winds up 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14. And the Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got room.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to pass the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They run again with Carson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked him down at the 2. He's at the 50.
There's some excitement. Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go, Rose.
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Operating from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
You interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Seahawks 25. Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Look at it, yo.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
Also, I want to donate to the channel anytime.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Super checks always open.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he hit it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Carson Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now Wilson.
Got him.
Yeah, he's got it. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 5.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team.
No doubt about it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.